Recording yet?
It says recording in the upper left corner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Why the am I still trying to read this? It's the same every single week.
Throughout the off-season, we might drop some never-before-seen footage on social.
Ooh, that's terrifying if you ask me.
Hopefully, they're not going to sabotage us because they got a lot of stuff they can put out. Wyatt?
Tell her she owes me a chocolate chip cookie.
We'll bake you some cookies, Uncle Trav.
Yes, thank you, Y. She's the best.
If I can't talk at a realistic level...
Your realistic level is right here.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say over there? Today is the old ball and chain. What
was the Super Bowl week like with that baby in your stomach?
Such a weird question.
Tell us about that. I just said,
Cut that out too.
whoopsie.
Can you guys cut this up and make us look actually good?
Can we just cut this?
Can we cut out all of this, please?
Take that out.
Start over.
Cut out.
Hey gossip lovers, buckle up because we've got a whirlwind of scandalous stories that'll keep you glued to your screen. First off, Travis Kelce is going all out to impress Taylor Swift with a major home makeover that's got everyone buzzing. Next, we've got a hilarious blooper bonanza from the Kelce Brothers podcast, New Heights. While fans are craving new episodes, they're feasting on a side-splitting blooper reel featuring Jason's adorable daughter Wyatt and some classic brotherly banter. The reel is so good, fans are already begging for a full episode of outtakes. Talk about a fan frenzy! In a more surprising turn, Serena Williams was snubbed at a swanky Parisian hotel while trying to enjoy some Olympic downtime. Can you believe they didn't recognize the tennis legend? Blake Lively is also making headlines, but this time as a glamorous thief in Vogue's September issue. With Elizabeth Taylor's $3.8 million ruby necklace in tow, Lively channels her inner cat burglar in a shoot that's as chic as it is jaw-dropping. And finally, Pamela Anderson is breaking the internet with her makeup-free glow-up. At 57, she's embracing a fresh-faced look that's reshaping her image and winning over fans. It's a new chapter for the former Baywatch star, and she's letting her true self shine through. Stick around for all the juicy details and more in this scandal-packed video. Travis's big remodel. Travis Kelce is pulling out all the stops to impress Taylor, and it looks like he's got more than just touchdowns on his mind. According to insiders, the NFL star is planning a jaw-dropping remodel of his Kansas City home, all in the hopes of making it the perfect love nest for Swift. Apparently, she's more than just intrigued by the idea of shacking up with him. She's actually super open to it. The Chiefs tight end isn't just thinking about adding a fresh coat of paint. Oh no, he's going all out with a kitchen upgrade, which is practically a love letter to Swift. Why, you ask? Because she's been cooking up a storm for him and their close-knit circle of friends. Kelce wants to make sure she has the perfect space to whip up her favorite dishes whenever she's in town. And if that's not enough, Swift is looking forward to some much-needed downtime in Kelce's revamped pad. After rocking stages around the world, she's eager to play the role of supportive girlfriend at Chiefs home games and enjoy some quiet moments with Kelce during her tour break. It's clear that while a proposal might not be on the horizon just yet, this relationship is definitely moving towards something more permanent. Could a shared address be the next step? With all these whispers swirling, it's safe to say this power couple is gearing up for a serious touchdown in their relationship. Bloopers bonanza. Fans of Travis and Jason's podcast New Heights are in full-blown withdrawal mode, and who can blame them? The beloved podcast is currently on hiatus, leaving listeners desperate for their weekly dose of Kelce brother banter. But just when things were starting to look bleak, the team behind the show threw everyone a bone in the form of a blooper reel, and it's safe to say the fans are obsessed. The compilation dropped on July 31st, and it was exactly what fans needed to survive the Wednesday blues. Packed with hilarious outtakes, the reel featured all the usual suspects, including Jason's wife, Kylie Kelce, and even a heart-melting appearance by their daughter, Wyatt. Wyatt, in true Kelce fashion, promised to bake cookies for her Uncle Trav, and the brotherly teasing was, as always, on point. But of course, fans being fans, they weren't satisfied with just a taste. They immediately took to social media, demanding a full episode dedicated solely to bloopers, calling the clips gold and begging for more. Some even had specific requests, like a compilation of every time Jason says, "cut this out," or the one clip everyone's dying to see, Travis's reaction when little Dickie joked about his relationship with Taylor being so high school. And let's not forget the fan who pitched the ultimate idea, a cooking show starring Wyatt and Uncle Trav, where they just make a mess in the kitchen. Food Network, if you're listening, we've got a winner on our hands. Until the podcast returns, it looks like fans will have to survive on these delicious bloopers, and they're definitely hungry for more.
You recording yet?
It says recording in the upper left corner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Why the am I still trying to read this? It's the same every single week.
Throughout the off-season, we might drop some never-before-seen footage on social.
That's terrifying, if you ask me.
Hopefully, they're not going to sabotage us because they got a lot of stuff they can put out. Wyatt?
Tell her she owes me a chocolate chip cookie.
We'll bake you some cookies, Uncle Trav.
Yes, thank you, Y. She's the best.
If I can't talk at a realistic level...
Your realistic level is right here.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say over there? Today is the old ball and chain. Purr, purr, purr.
What was the Super Bowl week like with that baby in your stomach?
Such a weird question.
Tell us about that. I just said,
Cut that out too.
whoopsie.
Can you guys cut this up and make us look actually good?
Can we just cut this?
Can we cut out all of this, please?
Take that out.
Start over.
Cut out.
Serena's Paris snub. Can you imagine being Serena Williams and getting turned away at a fancy Parisian hotel? That's exactly what happened, and let's just say the drama is real. The 23-time Grand Slam champion was in the City of Light with her family for the 2024 Paris Olympics when she decided to hit up the rooftop restaurant of the 5-star Peninsula Hotel. But instead of getting the royal treatment she's used to, she was denied entry. Apparently, the staffer at the door didn't even recognize her. I mean, how do you not recognize Serena Williams? But according to insiders, the poor guy was just doing his job, telling her what he would have told any other guest, that the restaurant was fully booked and she'd have to wait downstairs. And while the staff insists it was nothing personal, you can't blame Serena for feeling a bit snubbed. The hotel quickly scrambled to apologize, explaining that the rooftop was indeed fully booked, despite those tantalizing empty tables Serena spotted. But let's be honest, this whole situation has left people wondering, how could anyone not recognize Serena, especially in a city buzzing with Olympic fever? It looks like this little Parisian mix-up is going to be the talk of the town for a while. Blake Lively's Ruby heist. Blake Lively is back at it, but this time she's not just making headlines for her roles. She's playing a stylish thief on the cover of Vogue's September issue. And the prize she's stolen? Only Elizabeth Taylor's legendary $3.8 million ruby necklace. In a shoot directed by Baz Luhrmann and inspired by the classic film To Catch a Thief, Lively channels her inner cat burglar with a twist of glamour. The necklace, a dazzling piece originally gifted to Taylor by her then-husband Mike Todd in 1957, was the centerpiece of the shoot. This Cartier stunner, featuring 8 exquisite Burmese rubies set in platinum and gold, was as iconic as its former owner, who famously described receiving it as a moment of pure joy. Lively's Vogue spread shows her in full thief mode, donning a sleek Balenciaga catsuit and scaling buildings with the necklace in tow. Later, she struts around a casino in a shimmering golden Laquan Smith dress, all while rocking the priceless piece of jewelry. In her Vogue interview, Lively gushed about the experience, admitting she was in awe of holding Taylor's necklace. She even shared how the necklace was so precious that handlers had foam mats and rubber covers to prevent any mishaps. Fans were equally thrilled with Lively's Instagram post capturing her delight, saying it was surreal to hold the actual necklace. This glamorous heist is the latest in a series of show-stopping moments for Lively, who's also been making waves in vintage looks for her film It Ends With Us. From floral gowns to high-stakes jewelry, Blake Lively is proving once again that she's a master of stealing the spotlight.
Speaking of friends, Taylor Swift makes an appearance in the movie. On track to a pretty big moment. I want to know, if you could choose any Swiftie song to soundtrack your life, what would it be?
That honestly, I love her music too much to pick one song. You can't ask me to pick one song. That's a wild question. That feels like an insane. I can tell you my favorite child sooner if you would like to know that answer.
I really love Bejeweled. I really love Karma.
I'm joking. I genuinely don't have a favorite child or song.
Makeup-free revolution. Pamela Anderson is having a major glow-up, and it's not just about her skincare routine. In the latest issue of Better Homes and Gardens, the former Baywatch star opened up about how ditching makeup has transformed both her public image and her personal life. At 57, Anderson is embracing a fresh-faced look that's winning her new fans and shifting perceptions. Anderson revealed that when she first went makeup-free for Paris Fashion Week in 2023, she didn't expect much buzz. "It was this silly thing," she admitted, explaining she simply didn't want to spend hours in the makeup chair. But it turned out to be more than just a spontaneous decision. It marked a significant change in how she sees herself and how others see her. In her candid interview, Anderson reflected on how people have stopped her on the street to say they never liked her before, but now they do. She finds these compliments a bit confusing, but is taking them in stride. She shared that this new look is not just about aesthetics, but a deeper personal shift. "I think the best garden is a writer's garden," she mused, alluding to her upcoming cookbook, I Love You, and her more grounded lifestyle on Vancouver Island. Gone are the days of teased hair and heavy makeup. Now, Anderson is more about simple, comfortable outfits like overalls and cotton dresses. She's also focusing on her passions, like gardening and cooking for her family. "That was the beginning of me letting go of the image I had always had of myself," she said, explaining that going makeup-free helped her shed a persona that no longer fits her. It's clear that Anderson's transformation isn't just skin deep. As she embraces this new chapter, her authentic self is shining through, and it seems many are finally seeing the real Pamela Anderson for the first time. Swift shocker in Vienna. Grab your popcorn because things just got seriously intense in Vienna. The much-anticipated Taylor Swift concerts that were supposed to rock the city this week? Cancelled. And not just because of some minor glitch. We're talking about a major scare here. Word on the street is that officials caught wind of a pretty nasty plot, with 2 suspects allegedly cooking up something dangerous aimed right at Taylor's Eras Tour. Yikes. Insiders are buzzing about the arrests made just hours before the announcement, with one of the suspects being a 19-year-old who apparently had some radical ideas and a not-so-healthy obsession with Taylor's concerts. And get this, authorities even found some sketchy chemical substances during the arrest. What were they planning to do with those? Creepy, right?
To Austria now, where authorities have arrested a man suspected of planning a suicide attack at a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna.
65,000 people were supposed to attend each one of these concerts.
According to the current state of the investigation, the suspects radicalised themselves on the internet. Subsequently, the suspects carried out concrete preparatory acts for a terrorist attack.
The organisers say, of course, safety has to come first, but there are a lot of disappointed fans in Vienna right now.
The vibe in Vienna's Ernst Happel Stadium was set to be electric, with thousands of Swifties ready to sing their hearts out. But safety comes first, and with such a serious threat, the organizers had no choice but to pull the plug. Fans are devastated, with social media flooded by posts of heartbreak, wasted outfits, and unused friendship bracelets. One fan even shared how she gave away a bracelet to a young girl who looked beyond crushed. Seriously, all the feels. It's giving major flashbacks to the 2017 Ariana Grande concert tragedy in Manchester, which ended in a horrific attack. Thankfully, this time around, the authorities acted quickly, but the whole thing still sends shivers down your spine.
Essentially, what police are saying is that these 2 individuals were arrested in connection with an alleged terror plot. Suspects is a 19-year-old man that authorities believe was radicalized online. 3 of those concerts have been canceled due to this potential threat, and have large gatherings outside as well. So a lot of risk there, especially when you have a potential plot underway.
The Taylor Swift people were not getting enough information. Right? I mean, just how big she is now means that they did not feel satisfied for either the crowd or the VIP.
That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.